We go up these tracks. Our engineer today is Rudy. Our conductor is Gordon. Our trainman is Joe. And the gentleman who is on with me today is my other half, Junior. Middle name. We won't go into that. And Jonathan is the young man who will be opening the snack bar very shortly. I'm your narrator today, and let me see whose tag did I pull today. It says Shirley on there. So the Conway Recreation Department thereafter cut some trails on both sides of the man who owned the hotel offered them 28 acres of land that he owned in the area, keeping business in town. They didn't say no, and they moved in and built this little cabin to sell their souvenirs from, including cabins and putting up wings. Another interesting subject we should cover. Some of you are riding backwards. And so when I say right, you look left. If I say left, you look right. That way you won't get too confused. Mount Washington and Presidential Range. Rock Pond. Big boulder in this small area over centuries of time of vegetation. As it flows 132 miles before it empties into the Atlantic in the northeast. Summertime, everybody enjoys that river. If they have a kayak, canoe, river tube, or rent them. They take 2 or 3 day trips down the river. Some people just enjoy it for the day. On the right side of the station side, you will notice an old depot station built by the P&O Railroad back in 1874. This is an area. There's a group of 3 mountains making up part of the Russell Band Ridge. The first is known as Mount Stanton. I call him Happy Happy Smiley Face at 2:30 in the afternoon because the sun shines on that ledge. It's the first floor movie theater for the railroaders. Nickel would let them in to see a half-hour flick, usually silent film. And at one point in time, the second floor was used as an Oddfellows Club. However, in recent years, one of the walls fell down. The roundhouse is coming up the left side, and also over in the left where the houses are built now was the staging area for the assembling of those very long freight trains going the fourth iron, the Sawyer River. In May, we get a lot of rain, and that's the time when the higher elevations start to melt. Saco River does. I could tell you a lot more about it, but I guess I better not. And at all times of the early morning hours. Got to be a little bit much, and so they disbanded that idea. Back in 1996, a new generation and more people started to move into Hart's location area. They reestablished the practice.
That's okay. That's fine. It would be my nose, not my fingers.
I wouldn't want to do that either. I know you wouldn't be happy.
A little pinch. Yeah, that's about right. I always tell my husband to take a picture of the sign so we know what it is.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Now, from Notch Lane Inn up to Bemis' old stone house up to Crawford Station. On a knoll where the Crawford House once stood on 22 acres is the Highland Center, owned by the Appalachian Mountain Club.
They're going the wrong way. Train.
Family ship. Spent much of his life at sea, and during which this time his young girlfriend died. John Alfred Viles, who was known as English Jack, lost his reckoning for a while, and after a year, and anyway, despite his penchant for self-sufficiency, Jack needed provisions of salt and flour and other necessities. And as a former employee of the port. Well, that beautiful mountain out to the left is known as that already.
Webster.
It was named after Daniel Webster, and he's inseparable now and forever. And although his later life was centered around Massachusetts and Washington, D.C., Daniel Webster never forgot his New Hampshire roots. He often returned to visit old friends, fish in Punch Brook,